Shalom family. Before we dive in, I want to speak directly to the hearts of Yah's chosen. There is a lot of noise out there. A lot of conversations are happening in government circles. Terms like remigration, forced relocation, and population control are being discussed openly. And naturally, many of our people are starting to feel uneasy. But hear me clearly. Do not panic. Do not fear. Do not let the plans of the nations shake the promises of Yah. Because everything they are talking about today, Scripture already addressed thousands of years ago. And today, we're going to break it all down, biblically, prophetically, and with peace, so Yah's chosen understand exactly what's happening and why this is not the time to fear, but the time to stand firm. What is remigration and how does Scripture address it? Remigration is a modern political term. It's the idea that governments can decide who belongs in a land and who should be moved out. But even though the word is new, the concept is ancient. In Scripture, powerful nations have always tried to move people around for political control, economic gain, or to weaken a population. Deuteronomy 28 verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people. This wasn't random. Nations, governments, were used as instruments to decide where Israel would live. The Bible records this as something Yah allowed but never approved of, because relocation was used as a tool of control. Nations have always moved people for their own agenda. Throughout the prophets, we see a pattern. Nations move people. Nations divide people. Nations relocate people. And Yah judges the nations for it. Amos 1 verse 6. They carried away captive the whole captivity. Joel 3 verse 2. They have scattered them among the nations and parted my land. Scripture shows us. Forced relocation is not new. It is not righteous. It is not done for the good of the people. It is done for the power of the nations. But Scripture also shows something more powerful. Nations can scatter Yah's people, but only Yah can gather them. What the nations plan cannot override what Yah has declared. Long before governments invented the term remigration, Yah already declared his plan for his people. Isaiah 11 verses 11 to 12. He shall assemble the dispersed of Judah, and gather the outcasts of Israel. Jeremiah 23 verses 7 to 8. I will bring them out of the countries whither I have driven them. This means, no government can decide where Yah's chosen ultimately belong. No policy can override prophecy. No political agenda can interfere with Yah's agenda. The nations have plans, but Yah has the plan. And his plan is already in motion. The rise of government control is a sign, not a threat. As we move closer to the fall of modern Babylon, Scripture tells us nations will tighten their grip. They will strengthen borders, increase surveillance, control movement, try to reassign populations. But Yah told us ahead of time. Revelation 18 verse 4. Come out of her, my people. This is not fear language. This is an instruction. It means, do not think like Babylon, do not absorb Babylon's panic, do not follow Babylon's agenda, do not let their plans dictate your peace. Because Yah is calling his people out, not in. Family, listen closely. The nations do not control your destiny. The governments do not control your future. The news does not control your spirit. Isaiah 41 verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Isaiah 54 verse 17. No weapon formed against thee shall prosper. So yes, the nations may talk about remigration. They may draft papers. They may hold meetings. They may pass bills. But none of this changes what Yah has spoken. Psalm 2 verses 1 to 4 tells us that when nations make plans against Yah's people, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Meaning, their plans cannot succeed against Yah's promise. While governments consider moving people out, Yah is preparing to bring his people in, back to himself, back to truth, back to identity, and eventually back to the land. Jeremiah 30 verse 10. Fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, I will save thee from afar. Not by force, not by politics, not by government decree, but by divine intervention and prophetic fulfillment. Stand still and see the salvation of Yah. Family, Hear this with your spirit. Let the world panic. Let the politicians argue. Let the nations tremble. Let Babylon strategize. But Yah's chosen must stand still and see the salvation of Yah. You don't move unless Yah moves you. You don't fear because Yah covers you. You don't panic because prophecy is unfolding, and you are on the side of promise. This is not a time of fear. This is a time of awakening, a time of clarity, a time of spiritual preparation, a time of remembering who you are. Yah's chosen were scattered by prophecy and will be regathered by prophecy, not by the plans of the nations. So stand firm. Stay watchful. Stay prayerful. And above all, do not panic. Because Yah has already declared the end from the beginning. All scriptures are linked in the description. Study to stay grounded in the Word. Shalom.